Hello everybody and welcome to another Kane Productions video. My name's Steven. I am going to be showing you today the Proton atom. So this is the Proton atom here in the Proton plastic with the gyro around it, of course. Let me go ahead and start by showing you the rim shape. I'm going to put up a little picture that you can see closer, but basically it's kind of shaped like an AVR or maybe a beadless Challenger, something like that, to give you a little bit of a comparison. The stamp is pretty sweet looking. It's the Skullboy stamp, if you can see that. Pretty sweet right there, I'd say. Alright, so let's go ahead and take it to the course, and I'll show you a couple throws with it.
So just to start off, we're going to start with some 20-foot putts here. As you can see, the disc was flying pretty straight. It had just a slight bit of fade at the end on these 20-footers, so as you can see, it doesn't really have a lot of time to react to the 20-footer. And so when I get to the 30-foot putt, you'll be able to see a little bit more how this disc reacts in the air when thrown lightly. Another thing I'd like to mention is the catchability of this disc. With the gyro on the outside, it seems to catch very well. It makes for a nice putting putter. And so here we are throwing the 30-foot putts. As you can see, right at the end there, it starts to fade a little bit harder than it does on the 20-foot putts. And it still has a nice amount of glide. It still gets to the basket and still fades in just a little bit right at the end. Now it's time to throw some straight shots with this disc. As you can see, when it's thrown flat, it carries nice and straight out towards the target, and it doesn't really deviate from its path too much. If you throw it flat, it's going to stay flat, and it's going to continue to carry flat. Time for some Heiser Shots. This first one goes out, goes to the right, comes back, and fades nicely. As you can see, it doesn't really dive to the ground, and it doesn't really turn over. That means that when thrown at a Heiser angle, it's going to continue to hold that Heiser angle until it arrives safely on the ground. Hopefully near your target. Here I'm throwing some Heiser Shots. My Heisers were having a little bit of trouble today because the wind was a little bit funky on these. I was trying to get it to carry, but some of them were fading out a little too early, and some of them were diving to the ground. And that was all user error. I was having a hard time just throwing a nice, easy Heiser just due to the wind. For all you forehand players out there, here's a little bit of a preview of how this disc is going to fly for you when throwing a forehand. It does hold that line very nicely. It doesn't turn over too much. It handles the snap well, as long as you snap it flat.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks MVP for sending me this and giving me the chance to review it. This is, of course, the Proton Atom Skullboy Edition. Pretty sweet looking again. So if you want a chance to win this disc, I am going to be giving it away. How do you win? Go ahead and leave a comment below in the comments section and hit subscribe on my channel, and you will have a chance to win this Proton Atom. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks again for watching. This has been another Kane Productions video. Until next time, my name's Steven. So long for now.